This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 230. 9 Mindful Ways to Remain Calm When Others Are Angry, Part 2, by Angel Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Happy Friday and welcome back. I'm Joss Marie and I'll be narrating the second part of Angel's post today, all about remaining calm when you're surrounded by people who may be angry. And just an FYI, if you're new here, that you'll probably want to listen to yesterday's episode first to hear part 1. That's episode 230. But if you've already listened to part 1, then let's get to it and continue optimizing your life. 9 Mindful Ways to Remain Calm When Others Are Angry, Part 2, by Angel Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Number 4. Extend generosity and grace. Everyone gets upset and loses their temper sometimes. Remind yourself that we are all more alike than we are different. When you catch yourself passing judgment, add "just like me sometimes" to the end of a sentence. For example, that person is grouchy, just like me sometimes. He is so darn impatient, just like me sometimes. She is being rude, just like me sometimes. And so on. Choose to let things go. Let others off the hook. Take the high road today. Number 5. Don't take people's behavior personally. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you take everything personally, you will be offended for the rest of your life. And there's no reason for it. Even when it seems personal, rarely do people do things because of you. They do things because of them. You know this is true. You may not be able to control all the things people say and do to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Make that decision for yourself today. Let it go. Seriously, there is a huge amount of freedom that comes to you when you detach from other people's beliefs and behaviors. The way people treat you is their problem. How you react is yours. Everyone behaves the way they behave based on how they feel inside. Some people never learn how to effectively cope with their stressful emotions. When someone is acting obnoxious, it's vital that you remain calm no matter what. Don't allow other people to knock you off your center. Do what it takes to remain calm and address the situation from the inside out. That's where your greatest power lies. Number 6. Talk less and learn to appreciate silence. Don't fall into an unnecessary argument just because you feel uncomfortable in silence. Don't say things you'll regret 5 minutes later just to fill your eardrums with noise. Anger and frustration begins internally. You have the capacity to choose your response to momentary discomfort. Inhale, exhale. A moment of silence in a moment of anger can save you from 100 moments of regret. Truth be told, you are often most powerful and influential in an argument when you are most silent. Others never expect silence. They expect yelling, drama, defensiveness, offensiveness, and lots of back and forth. They expect to leap into the ring and fight. They are ready to defend themselves with sly remarks cocked and loaded. But your mindful silence, that can really disarm them. Number 7. Create a morning ritual that starts your day off right. Don't rush into your day by checking your phone or email. Don't put yourself in a stressful state of mind that's incapable of dealing positively with other people's negativity. Create time and space for a morning ritual that's focused and peaceful. Here's part of my morning ritual. I take 10 deep breaths before getting out of bed. I stand up and stretch and then do 10 minutes of meditation. I challenge you to try this. It has been life-changing for me. But start small with just 3 deep breaths and 3 minutes of meditation a day. Do this for 30 days. After 30 days, if this daily ritual becomes easy, add another 2 breaths and another 2 minutes to your ritual. When you begin a day mindfully, you lay the foundation for your day being calm and centered, regardless of what's going on around you. Note, Marc and I build small, daily, life-changing rituals with our students in the Goals and Growth module of Getting Back to Happy. Number 8. Cope using healthy choices and alternatives. When we face stressful situations, we often calm or soothe ourselves with unhealthy choices. Drinking alcohol, eating sugary snacks, smoking, and so on. It's easy to respond to anger with anger and unhealthy distractions. Notice how you cope with stress. Replace bad coping habits with healthy coping habits. Take a walk in a green space. Make a cup of tea and sit quietly with your thoughts. Listen to some pleasant music. write in your journal, talk it out with a close friend. Healthy coping habits make happy people. Note, this is covered in more detail in the self-love chapter of our book. And number 9, remind yourself of what's right and create more of it in the world. Keeping the positive in mind helps you move beyond the negativity around you. At the end of the day, reflect on your small daily wins and all the little things that are going well. Count 3 small events on your fingers that happened during the day that you're undoubtedly grateful for. For example, number 1, my family and I made it home safely from work and school today. Number 2, my spouse and I shared a laugh. Number 3, our meals filled our stomachs. And so on. And pay it forward when you get a chance to. Let your positivity empower you to think kindly of others, speak kindly to others, and do kind things for others. Kindness always makes a difference. Create the outcomes others might be grateful for at the end of their day. Be a bigger part of what's right in this world. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled 9 Mindful Ways to Remain Calm When Others Are Angry by Angel Chernoff of marcandangel.com. Thank you so much to Angel for the helpful tips. Hopefully they'll come in handy as much for you as I'm certain they will for me. And just a little side note, Justin Mullick actually features Marc and Angel pretty frequently over on Optimal Living Daily too. So if you'd like to check out that show, just search for Optimal Living Daily from wherever you're listening to this one, or come by oldpodcast.com. But that's a wrap for today's show and actually the entire week. So have a fun and relaxing weekend, and I hope to see you again next week, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Mullick, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Marc and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode. And head to oldpodcast.com, that's OLDpodcast.com, for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.